My heart doctor thought I was nervous. I said, I'm never nervous. So he took, well, as I was laying down on the table, he said, you're nervous. Well, you gotta be nervous, but I said, I'm never nervous. So that's where the career first started.
We've been married almost 40 years. It'll be 40 years next month. And so we've always been close and worked as a team. And it hit us both pretty hard when we found out that Harry did have Huntington's. When Harry first started taking Xenazine, his movements were very slight. You know, we didn't know what it was, but the doctor explained what chorea was to us. And he presented to us a medication that he said he thought would help Harry's movements. And Harry decided, yeah, let's go for it, let's do it.
When patients first come in and we discuss treatment options for their chorea, one of our goals is to make sure that they're educated, that they understand that the medication is not a cure, it is a treatment of their symptoms, and that we may get good care, good chorea reduction, but it won't get rid of it completely. And typically we start very low, go slow, and watch for side effects. Some of the side effects that are we need to discuss are contained in the black box, which is the depression, the increase in depression, possible suicidality, and then the more common with sedation, sometimes insomnia, sometimes fatigue, those kinds of things that we have to really watch for. But as we get higher doses of the medication, we do a blood test called a CYP2D6 test, which looks at how you respond and how your body is processing the drug.
Patients should also be counseled to be on the lookout for other serious side effects seen with Xenazine, as noted in the important safety information at the end of this video, or in the medication guide and prescribing information, which is available on xenazine.usa.com.
As we got into a longer time period with him having the chorea, the doctor was experimenting with dosages. Sometimes it wasn't enough, sometimes it was too much, and it did take a while to settle on the dosage that was right for Harry.
With any treatment that's prescribed by your physician, before you change a dose, before you stop a medication, it's important to talk with your healthcare provider. There may be ways that we can change the dosing, things that we can do to alleviate some of the side effects, but we need to know about them. So it's important that you communicate with your healthcare provider with any change that you may encounter.
During your first visits, you're pretty intimidated, you're frightened, you're uneasy. Talk it over before you go in to see the doctor. Have a list of questions. Sometimes when I go in, I just go blank. So I have questions. We've talked about what we wanted to ask. I've actually written them down and gone down the list of questions that I wanted to ask the doctors, and that's helped a lot.
Huntington's disease is an ongoing progressive illness. So your symptoms may not be the same the day you're diagnosed as time goes on. So it's important to maintain dialogue with your healthcare provider about the changes in your symptoms and about how your treatments are reducing those symptoms.
It's very critical to stay in touch with the team, because as you go down the path with Huntington's, you don't really know what's ahead of you.